So here we go, back in the direction of Scotland, and the weather gets better obviously. So we're approaching a roundabout. The car is saying there's a roundabout ahead and it is beefing up the regen to slow down. So this is still on autopilot. It's slowing, slowing and slowing, especially because there's traffic in front. And let's see. Graham, I'm going to go round this roundabout on autopilot. Can your Kia do that?
No, it can't yet.
Yeah, nice and slowly round the roundabout in autopilot. No problem at all.
Show off.
Well, one tries.
Look at how heavy that river is. It's very solid.
Yeah, I would say the River Tweed is going to burst its banks before long if it keeps up raining like this.
It probably already has further up. And that was that sneaky bit that looks like a dual carriage rate but isn't, and the system thought it was dual carriage rate too.
Alright, so it tried to speed up.
It tried to tell me to speed up.
Okay, no, my car knows it's a 60 and it hasn't tried to do anything to me. The Volkswagen Golf there obviously thinks it's an 80.
90, I think.
Yeah, oh well. These weather conditions, that's just downright stupid.
I'm shooting 19.5 degrees, I'm freezing.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to go up to 21?
21 would be good at the moment.
21 it is. So here we are approaching the Scottish border again, and as you can see the weather is once again absolutely stinking. So I'm just following on the EV6. He's slowed to 50. I don't think he's particularly happy about the conditions on the road. Said his car wasn't liking it much. So there we go, welcome to Scotland, Falchika Alapa.
Actually, here's the road surface. All I can hear is the sound of the water off the tyres.
And as you can hear, Graham's not happy. And as if we didn't know, Transport Scotland have got a sign up saying, caution, there's surface water. Talk about stating the obvious today. So we've just noticed that we are doubly cursed. On the way down, heading south, we had a headwind. And we stopped and recharged, I had a bite to eat, went to the bathroom. And now we're heading north, just entering the county of East Lothian, which has some great EV charging infrastructure. We've noticed that we've got a headwind again, so somehow the wind has turned. And we're now, if it's not quite a headwind, it's certainly coming from off to the left-hand side. So maybe it's coming from a sort of northwesterly direction. So yeah, it's going to be pretty rubbish for the efficiency all round. We are currently only managing 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour, so fantastic. As you can see, hopefully from the trees off there to the right, it's a really quite blowy old day. This wind has really got up though. Where did that come from?
It's the thing, it's changed direction as well.
Yeah, so we had the wind in our face on the way down and we've got the wind in our faces on the way back up.
Yep, it's just turned round.
So here's the downside of the traffic assist system in the Skoda Enyaq. It's reading the road signs at 50, and those 50 mile an hour limit signs were there because there are some nighttime roadworks on. But they've moved the roadworks out of the way. Some of the signs have been turned over because they're not in force, and the cones have all been moved out of the way, but some of them have been left up, and so the car has slowed to 50 miles an hour, even though there is no 50 mile an hour restriction in place, just because the guys doing the roadworks have been a little bit lazy about moving all of their signs out of the way. Anyway, not to worry, we can easily override it, bump the cruise control back up to 70 miles an hour. See anything at your rear camera?
I can see one tiny car in between all the water droplets, yeah.
Right, mine's similar, but watch this. Pay close attention to my rear camera. Look, it's cleared because I've got a washer jet on the rear camera. Did you see that spray?
I did. I don't have that. I don't even have a rear windscreen wiper.
Skoda. Sorry, should I say Skoda? Simply clever.
Attention, your route contains traffic congestion with a delay of 12 minutes.
You have a very clear windscreen, rear windscreen.
My car, sorry, Laura was busy telling me that, attention, my route ahead has traffic congestion, causing a delay of 21 minutes.
It's very observant of her.
So even if I hadn't looked at the map, and she's actually suggesting that rather than, she's also suggesting I take control of the steering, she's suggesting that rather than sit in traffic, I could detour by 7 minutes and go and visit Burger King, or by 3 minutes and go visit McDonald's. Very clever.
I think I have a partnership with the fast food companies.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't be good for the waistline if you follow the car's instructions. Okay, so as usual on a Friday afternoon, 4:27 in the afternoon, the Edinburgh bypass is jam-packed in both directions, so we're going very, very slowly. Good time to look at the efficiency so far. So on the return leg, we were hoping for better efficiency, but we then met a headwind coming up along the coast. The wind swapped round to the opposite direction that it had been on the way down, so we've had a headwind in both directions. As a result, we've done 84 miles since we charged, 1 hour 43. We haven't stopped on the way back. It's 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour, and that has given us overall, since we started this morning, 188 miles, 4 hours 45, and 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour. That gives us, since we started this morning, 303 kilometers, 64 kilometers per hour average speed, 17.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. I'm looking at the return leg only. It's 18.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So rather than go back into the centre of Livingston and the chain runner where the Osprey charger was, we're just going to go to a recently installed bank of chargers out here on the outskirts of Livingston. As you can see, there is a lot of house building going on around here. There's a few thousand homes going in here, new high school, new primary school, so a lot of construction going on. And they've installed, by the new primary school, a 22 kilowatt charger, a 7 kilowatt charger, and a 50 kilowatt rapid. So we'll park up there. We will probably fill up this car first. I think Graham's on 40%, I'm on 27. So I'll put some more juice back into this, and then we will we'll compare how the stats have stacked up. No, there is an e-Golf on the rapid charger, so we'll not be doing any charging up. And there's nobody with it. Oh.
E-Golf on the AC. I was less efficient on the drive back up.
I'm about the same, to be honest. So I have done 98 miles, 2 hours 18, and 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour on the return trip. So we've arrived back. Graham is filming the end of his video. We're back here. I've got 27% left and managed to do 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour on the way back, which is exactly the same as I managed on the way down. Unfortunately, when we've got here, you see some of the downsides of having AC chargers. So it's a rapid charger. It's got a 43 kilowatt AC lead on it, but unfortunately this Golf has not bothered getting his cable out to use either of the 22 kilowatt posts that are here. Instead, he's just not bothered, and he's just plugged into the rapid charger, meaning that if there's an AC 43 kilowatt car like a Renault Zoe, they are unable to charge. But anyway, that's the end of the test. We've managed exactly the same economy or efficiency on the way down, 3.3 for both cars. So just shows that the Kia is very, very good in terms of efficiency, because it's 600 kilos heavier. But Graham has identified one problem, in that the paint on the EV6 seems to be really soft, so I can hear him talking about a scratch he's managed to pick up. So I mean, he's only done 500 miles and he has got a gouge on his bonnet, or something's just taken the paint off. So he's not very happy with that, but the car's going to get wrapped for the business soon anyway, so that will all be good. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope that's of some use.